Most senior golfers don't make a 80, 90 degree shoulder turn. They probably make about a 50, 60 degree shoulder turn. So there's no point trying to resist when you do that. So today we're looking for better distance for senior golfers or less mobile golfers. I'd probably class myself as a less mobile golfer as well, by the way. I could certainly move more. So we're going to share with you the best ways of achieving distance if you haven't got a kind of flexible body like Dustin Johnson. So what little things you can do to enhance your game without really suffering too much or having to hit yoga 5 times a week. I do recommend yoga, by the way, but maybe not 5 times a week. I class senior golfers as 50 plus. I know in some amateur bodies it's 55 plus or whatever, but 50-year-old plus. So we want to look at what you need to do to make you play better. What we tend to see with a lot of senior golfers, and I get a few of these for online lessons, you tend to see a rotation that is kind of about 50% of what it would be in the backswing, and then a kind of lifty or the shoulder tilts being lost because they haven't got the range of movement to be able to do that. What some of them are doing is not actually maximizing their opportunities by moving their legs and hips enough. And also with some of them, we might need to make some adaptations to do this. For me, the priority is turning more in the backswing. If you're a bit static with your rotation on the through swing, well, that's going to make you hook the ball in theory. So if I ended up giving you a big draw, which gives you more distance, I think that's not a bad thing. So what we want to do then, and what we see, so we want to make sure we maximize things. What we don't want to see is a big, wide, square kind of stance like this. From there, it's very difficult to turn. Your feet are in the position that don't allow you to turn, and the wider your stance goes, the less mobility you're going to have. I want to see a slightly narrow stance. So if we imagine shoulder width would be what would be for an eye, and then just aside that would be for a driver. So with a driver here, I probably want to see you at shoulder width stance. I want to see your right foot turned out 10, 20 degrees or so. I also want to see the right foot drawn back about 2 inches, so laterally back. Ideally then a setup, I would also like to see your hips slightly closed, your thighs slightly closed. These things are all going to lead you to want to get what I would class as deeper, more turned, more behind the golf ball. So we're going to get over here. If we allow your arm to bend a little bit, I'm okay with that. I'd rather see a big swing at the moment for you if you're trying to get more distance as a senior player. And then from there, feel that our back stays facing target as long as we can. Hit it to the right, swing up and to the right as much as you can. So almost feel that the swing is going this way. So the green obviously is my target. Swing it to the building over on the right there, say 130 in clock face terms, would be the right way to feel from this setup. So presetting our rotation, letting our foot flare a bit more. Obviously, the more we flare the foot this way, the more it restricts us going forward, but the more it helps us opening up on the way back. In the backswing, really feel that we really open these hips up, get a gap between our legs and thighs as big as we can. Swing up, bend the arm a little bit if we need to. Also, if we need to, let this heel just come slightly off the ground if you need to create that extra bit of move. Let's work this way, smash it, stay behind the ball, hit it from the inside, hit it with that draw, and enjoy our golf. Let's try one. So we're in this setup position, foot back, foot flared, hips, forearms, all preset a little bit shut. Big turn, swing to the right. Hey, I might have to do that. That one there had a nice draw. Hit it pretty solid as well, considering I've stood differently to what I would do normally. But I had a nice big draw. Hit up on it definitely from the way the ball flight felt and the strike felt. So that's maximizing my distance in terms of angle of attack, but also the fact that I just sweeped up on it from the right-hand side, from the inside. It gave me that nice big draw and nice big turn feel in the backswing. And freedom, it didn't feel tight. Yes, we want to feel that kind of X-factor stretch, but most senior golfers don't make a 80, 90 degree shoulder turn. They probably make about a 50, 60 degree shoulder turn. So there's no point trying to resist when you do that. Let's get your turn up to that 80 to 100 degrees. And if your hips need to turn 50 degrees to do that, that's fine. That's still a differential. And we're still going to have that explosive, elastic look to our downswing from there. But as I said, let's hit it with these big bomby draws and enjoy our golf and get on those holes in regulation or even under regulation on par 5s and play the best golf we can and you can as we move forward. So if you've enjoyed today's look at senior driving distance tips, please hit like and share the video. Also post any comments down below and any future videos you'd like to see from me. Also, I'd invite you to follow or subscribe to the channel. I post videos like this all the time and subscription is all for free. And if you hit the notifications button, it means you don't miss a video that I launch. Lastly, thank you for joining in today. Thank you for joining me at the Forest of Arden. And I hope to see you back here real soon.